Test, test. Ooh.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Every coin toss.
And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
Man, don't start this shit, bro.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown Longhorns! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Bickley. Finds his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. They've got the screen set
Hey,
up.
boy.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Line and change now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, The inside handoff to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field in winning situations. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You see the tight ends nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Bickley. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage
wiggle.
that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. Inside the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bickley. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll test the right side. Got a little space. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam.
He cheating with the safety.
Slippery slide. Finding his way right away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his
Onside.
progression, David,
Yeah, I know.
hits you in
I know you
stride,
did.
these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on the play.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender.
Ooh, shit.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Proud.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled
Scored
down
it.
close to the goal.
Fucking
Yeah, and this
He knows
offense,
what.
when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run. just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Dropping back, it's Bickley. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they
Oh,
throw in
sorry.
an early
Okay.
drive with the
Wow.
turnover. Looking for more room.
Wow.
He's at the 30. He's at the 10.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
He's offside.
They give him the
He's
ball.
offside. He is offside.
He's
You are
brought
not
down,
allowed
and
to do
there's
that.
a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Corner showing press. They want to be fit. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! A doff of the fedora. A hat trick. And we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
And he added the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Lets it fly! And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants to go.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Bickley. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking to scramble. slings it
Oh,
downfield.
why he stop like that?
Off inside the 20, and they snuff out the
Keep
play.
going.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
Oh.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Really?
Second and 10 here. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Bickley. Under fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bumper
It's a
now.
good decision by the QB because his intended target
Y'all going
wasn't
home?
open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
College football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
All right.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
Going the other way, and he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Trying the left side.
Woo-hoo.
Touchdown!
Get back in there.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes
Like
from
I
inside
said.
his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Wildcatting.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Harvey.
Oh, he's wide open.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bickley. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Here's the pressure. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field.
Timeout, Texas.
On the ready?
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for it all.
Oh, he dropped.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over LSU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Bickley. Makes the grab on the left. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll hurl it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Bickley. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They're working that left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. back to pass. It's Bickley. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their court.
You got to pick that, baby.
2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Fires it down the seam.
Ah,
Big tight
that's
end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
big
And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Get set, get set.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Bickley. He'll take another shot here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And internal clock is getting moved fast enough.
Nigga did a play action on the one. This boy's crazy.
Well, the defense could
It's
smell blood
crazy.
and water in that situation, and a great job
Yo, he did a play action on the one. I ain't never seen.
showing you all of that athleticism they have.
Oh, shit, he did a play action on the one.
The officials
Crazy.
offer the deal, and the
Come
coach
on.
accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to cash in this
That's a
drive.
touchdown right here.
First and 10 from the 50.
That's that corner on the left side. He got 80 speed. Watch this.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires
Too
towards the
slow,
end
bro.
zone.
Cook.
Touchdown, Longhorns!
Niggas
They
cook.
took a shot to the end zone.
Got 80
About
speed,
6
dog.
minutes waiting on them.
You got somebody to
And
pull
this
it, man.
offense
You ain't
picks up
applying
right
yourself.
where it
Smokey!
left off, scoring points.
Applying yourself, Smokey!
First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just just keep doing what you've been doing.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch?
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Gives it on the option. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Looking to throw, it's Bickley. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm
He thought about it.